Hey guys, this is Derek from Fur Trapping, and I just wanted to show you guys a quick video of my deer hunting season this year. This year I hunted a lot on private property where I had permission to put up trail cameras up all year long, so I was able to monitor the deer population throughout the year. And this is also where I happen to trap beavers, and you can see in this picture there's the tree there is where the beavers have been cutting down, but it's also a great spot to view the deer because they travel through this whole valley. And in this little video you can see a buck coming through, and he's got pretty good bases already for the spring, which is promising for the hunting season. This is a buck we caught on camera in November. He's got pretty good tine length, but he's pretty thin, and he's got good potential for future years. This is the same buck, but he's not that wide yet, so we kind of ended up passing him up and not focusing on him in his area. This is another buck we caught on camera, and it's kind of hard to tell how to judge how big he is because he's not a very good big frame, but he had really long brow tines. As you can see here, it's the same buck because it was hard to tell when we actually saw him in the field how big he actually was. Now, at one stand location, I was able to rattle in a couple different bucks. This buck, however, came right up to my stand, which was pretty fun to watch. I ended up passing on this buck because he was pretty small still. He had lots of good potential for future years. He gave me lots of opportunities to harvest him whenever I felt like it, but it was just fun to get the good footage of him. I was hoping for a little bit bigger buck, and it was pretty early in my hunting season still.
Well,
He ended up walking away here pretty slowly. He wasn't quite sure what I was yet. I was doe bleeding as well as buck grunting and rattling, so he's really just trying to find the other deer. He ended up crashing around in the forest behind him there for the next 5 minutes or so, which is pretty fun too. I wanted to show you guys a couple quick pictures of my buck from last year. Now this buck is a classic 5x5 frame, and it's my personal best buck that I've ever got. It's kind of the size I was hoping to get this year. It was taken about a kilometer from where the last buck was filmed, so it's all in the same area. Now this is a picture of my brother's best buck and my buck on the bottom there. My brother's buck scores a little bit better than mine actually, but it's the classic 4x4 frame while mine is the 5x5. Both great looking bucks, and kind of shows you the quality of the buck that can come from the area that we hunted. After watching this buck for about 30 minutes, I ended up passing on him. He was not quite mature enough for me, and he stuck quite close to the doe at all times. Now, on my way back to my cabin for breakfast that morning, I walk along this ridge line where I look down into this valley, and I see 2 coyotes trotting through the bush. So quickly I get into position, and I shot the further coyote first. The front coyote looked back, and I was able to harvest him as well. So I've never had a double on coyotes so far, so I was crazy happy about it. Alright, let's take a look at the 2 of them. It's important to keep your coyote population low so they don't keep taking out all the deer. Here's one. Nice pale color. That'll sell good. Right on. The next one. Oh yeah, this is a little more brown. 1, 2. Not very big dogs. There you have her. That's pretty cool. Never had a double before. I was hunting deer, so I was using my 30-06. Right on though. Alright, so I got them in my skinning shack, hanging up, so I'll skin them out and then I'll board them. On my one board there, and I'll get the other one out to do the other one. Still got my elk horns I got this year, elk antlers, sorry. They're frozen now. I'm gonna light the wood stove, boil them out, get all this done, do a European mount for that one. So I can light that while I skin out the coyotes. Still need a couple more beavers yet this year too. So I never did end up getting a deer this year, and I was okay with that. I was really focusing on a mature buck, and that just didn't pan out. I already got an elk this year, so I can't really complain about my hunting season. Thanks for watching the video.